I'm standing next to one of the excavation units of one of North America's most important archaeological sites, the Vor Buffalo Jump. At this site, approximately 20,000 bison were trapped and butchered over a period of about 300 years. When people hear that, they often ask if it wasn't a terribly wasteful practice. Specifically, did the Indians just take the choice parts of the buffalo and leave the rest to rot? The archaeological evidence is that no, the Indians wasted very little. They completely took the skeletons apart and took everything that could be used out of here. What we see here is the stuff that they couldn't use. If you look carefully at these bison leg bones, for example, you can still see nicks made by the Indians' stone knives as they cut the meat and tendons away from the bone. All of the large bones are broken open so that the nutritious marrow could be extracted. Nearly all of the skulls were opened because the brain was used in the hide tanning process. With a little imagination, it's easy to picture the men cutting the carcasses into transportable chunks and handing them to children who would carry or use dogs to transport the meat to a processing camp. And over the hill, the women would have been converting the meat into jerky and pemmican, and tanning the hides, and using the leather and connective tissue to make clothing, shelter, and hundreds of other products. The evidence from this site and many others is that there was very little waste in this process. The Indians used almost everything except the bellow for something. That, by the way, is also true of the modern livestock industry. I'm Gene Gade from the University of Wyoming Cooperative Extension Service.